Reason 1 of 1. You're meant to be. I'm tired of people saying wow 3 times because they feel they've been cheated when they've simply been beaten. The term honor doesn't even apply to this game. I am confident the prime reason it's called For Honor is because it's a good name. Easy to remember, catchy, and off the bat gives you the mindset. I'm a warrior, and warriors are honorable, yeah! This is an example of when you are influenced without realizing it. When you hear a song playing somewhere, and you don't actually notice, but later you have that song in your head. If the name of the game had been for survival, I don't think people would feel so cheated when they get gangbanged or thrown off a ledge, or killed when you're running into a 1v1, and the guy you want to fight shoots an arrow at your face. Because survival is desperate, it means it's an achievement to stay alive, and you'll do whatever you can to live. Which is actually what the game is about, as shown in story mode. Apollyon raids a Viking village and destroys most of the food, leaving only enough to feed some, causing the Vikings to fight amongst themselves for the food to survive. And then the Vikings fight the samurai because they want money or something, which kind of ruins my point, but then my point is saved by the cinematic story trailer, where a Viking samurai knight finds some water. There's not enough for all of them, you need water to survive, they want to survive, they fight, and Apollyon says they forget why they started. May I add, the samurai instigates the fight while his opponent's back is turned, and then they all proceed to have a fight that wavers in between honorable and dishonorable because it starts as a 1v2 for all of them, but if you watch closely it soon becomes 2 of them versus the knight. But that's okay, because it's about water, not honor. Now we'll get to multiplayer, but I feel story mode is important because it's essentially a big ass tutorial that teaches you the rules of the game. A lesson I like to focus on is guard break and throw, taught to you while a bot stands on a bridge with ledges on each side of him. I wonder what the game is trying to tell me. Immediately after, we enter an area with spikes on all these walls. I wonder what the game is trying to tell me. No, you're not, because it's so obvious. Get off that ledge, get in them spikes, I'm alive, now I can kill more things. The game makers are actually telling us to do this, or rather, showing us we can. The point is, they made ledges and spikes and fires that can hurt you. They made a throw mechanic, and they let us know that these two things can work together, and the ruling is, it's okay. It's there to use. There are 2 occasions during the campaign in which it's 3-on-1 against you. The fight with General Tozin and then Apollyon. Oh, and Gudmundur, which is 1 versus too many wolves. It's a heads up saying, hey, this will definitely happen again in multiplayer. One thing that holds throughout the entire playthrough is that it's about survival, not honor. You're gonna get killed by the environment and you're gonna get teamed up on. If you're in multiplayer and you don't know this, you should be ashamed because even the bots do. Finally, we come to the real issue, the players and the split opinion of how the game should be played. The dishonorable and honorable, the survivors and the butthurt. Those that are playing a game, and those that think they are good enough and don't really want to learn all the skills. At this point, I'd like to mention I am a reformed, honorable, For Honor warrior. First couple of weeks, I would go into every fight assuming we're all on the same page. No ledges, spikes, fire has always seemed to be okay for some reason, maybe because it's a slow death. And it would be a complete surprise when some heinous fighter would crack the status quo and send my ass to an environmental grave. You end up getting frustrated because when you find out you're fighting a dishonorable person, it can essentially mean you're handing over a free kill. And it's an awkward thing when you're honorable but your teammate isn't. You end up being apologetic on their behalf, as all you can do is stop fighting when they interrupt your 1v1, or display your disagreement with measly team damage, as if to say, bad teammate, you suck! But you really can't stop him. You could say the dishonorees broke me because one day I made a decision. I'm gonna be an asshole. And you know what I learned? I love anal. All the people using the environment, guard break throwing to their heart's content, and gangbanging lone warriors from the start have been enjoying the game 100% the whole time, because the moment you become a survivor, you gain immunity to the effects of dishonorable play because it goes from feeling cheated to fair. It becomes a game where all your skills need to be up to par. You're always looking out for that red exclamation mark that says, I know you're busy, but this other guy wants a piece. When you get good at blocking attacks from all angles, you ain't worried about when one guy wants a shot. Countering guard breaks eluded me for about a month. It took ages to get down. It clicked one day, and now I can counter 3 out of 4 times I'm grabbed, and I know I wouldn't have learned it as fast if I assumed everybody is a nice guy. No. The sooner you convince yourself that everyone is out to throw you to death, the sooner you don't have to worry about it. Get better, get confident. Here's something. There's no repercussions for being dishonorable in For Honor. In fact, the game rewards you for it. An environmental kill is counted as a kill. Like 100% the game says that's a takedown, and they even count it as honorable if it was just you doing the fighting. I've run away from people and then suddenly turned around and thrown them off a ledge. That's not even a fight, is it? But the game says it's honorable. You get points for kill assists, This means you're expected to help your teammate. No waiting at the sidelines, get in there because you have a match to win. And if your buddy was losing and you turn that around by killing your dude, you get rewarded for being a savior. On the flip side, you get renowned for killing an opponent when it's 2v1 or more against you, which means it's expected that you'll be teamed up on. It's not weird or unfair, it happens, and that's when you use revenge to turn it around. I'm glad that you can have uneven fights, because when you lose, there's no shame in it. But when you win, oy vey, you feel like a god. And feats, use them whenever. If you can use a feat, it means you earned it. When you're in the middle of a fight and you randomly go limp as shit because someone threw something at you, it's surprising and it's funny. I laugh when it happens to me because I look so comically lame. If you disagree to someone else, you'll find the humor. Trust me. I feel all these things add more to the game. It's more exciting because it's less safe. Anytime I'm fighting a dude, I'm wondering where the fuck the others are. Whether in your favor or against you, every fight is on a timer, and the bomb is the third guy to arrive. Now I don't know how long this took me to edit, but I'm recording this on April 7th. I'm coming up to 200 hours on For Honor. I've completed story mode and realistic. I have all the achievements except the round and season based ones, which you gotta wait for. My main was a peacekeeper, which I got up to 5 reputation, but then the shame got to me. And I got the 11 others up to reputation 1 before picking my new main. I'm decent. I get my ass handed to me a healthy amount. I say this because while I was leveling up Shigoki, I fought a reputation 4 peacekeeper in a duel who I killed only once by throwing into lava. She won the match, and after, sent me this. This game isn't for you, mate. I said, I like it though. Just don't gank people. I don't know what gank is. She said, it's when you push people off when you're losing. And this annoyed me, because this guy beat me and calls me a dick for even trying. It's worse than teabagging. I mean, I'll take a teabag if it's earned, but come on, rep 4 peacekeeper while I'm learning Shigoki. I tried to block, but the blades were too quick. What chance do I have if I don't smack you off the edge? I was okay with losing, but a peacekeeper telling me that I should stop playing pisses me off. And that's why I made this rant, because I love this game, but messaging on Xbox is a bitch, so instead of just saying it to that guy, I'm saying it here for everyone that thinks they are being honorable. Don't be. It's not the point. If we listen to the game, killing isn't even the true point. It's surviving and enjoying it, and knowing who you are. They are wolves, Apollyon is a warbringer, I'm an asshole. So my honorable motto is, I push people when I'm winning, too. Or is it I love anal?
We will have peace.